Let's break the 7 traps that quietly destroy financial futures. Most people do not fail because they are stupid. They fail because they optimize for comfort instead of growth. They want stability today, even if it guarantees limitation tomorrow. Wealth does not reward safety. It rewards calculated discomfort repeated consistently. If you want extraordinary results, you must accept decisions that look irrational in the short term. Becoming wealthy is less about doing genius things and more about avoiding predictable traps. There are 2 career strategies that look similar at first, but lead to completely different outcomes. The first strategy focuses on maximizing income immediately and protecting comfort at all costs. It feels secure, respectable, and socially approved. But over time, your income growth slows because your value stops expanding. The second strategy sacrifices early income in exchange for rare, scalable skills. In the beginning, it feels uncomfortable and even embarrassing. However, as your competence compounds, your earning ceiling disappears entirely. Money is not attracted to effort, it is attracted to leverage. Skills create leverage, and leverage creates freedom. A salary pays you for your time, but ownership pays you for systems that operate without you. If you only trade hours for money, your growth is linear. If you own part of a growing asset, your growth becomes exponential. Ownership can come from building a business, earning equity through rare skills, or investing in assets you truly understand. But equity is not given to the entitled, it is earned by the indispensable. Before asking for ownership, you must become someone worth owning alongside. Modern culture trains you to look rich before you become rich. Luxury cars, expensive dinners, and branded clothes create the appearance of success. But appearance is not financial strength. It is often financed by debt. Real wealth in its early stages looks disciplined and almost boring. It chooses assets over applause and long-term growth over short-term validation. You cannot consume like royalty while building like an entrepreneur. One of those identities must wait. Individual ambition is powerful, but collective leverage is unstoppable. Throughout history, transformative companies were built by aligned groups, not isolated heroes. Networks compound faster than effort because trust accelerates opportunity. If you solve high-value problems for others, you gain access to higher-level rooms. Leverage through people expands what is possible beyond your personal limits. In a world of infinite content, confusion is the default state. When you absorb too many opinions, your brain enters paralysis instead of action. Decision fatigue slowly kills momentum. Clarity begins when you define your end goal with precision. Once the destination is clear, irrelevant advice becomes easy to ignore. Focus is not about doing more, it is about eliminating distraction. Ego convinces you that you are already advanced, even when you are still learning the basics. Arrogance blocks growth because it rejects correction. Blame protects pride by shifting responsibility outward, but growth begins the moment responsibility shifts inward. You cannot control the economy, the market, or other people. You can always control your skills, effort, and decisions. Power starts exactly there. Comfort feels safe because it removes uncertainty. But comfort also removes expansion. Every meaningful upgrade in life requires temporary instability. Starting something new feels risky because your brain prefers predictability. Yet every calculated risk stretches your capacity. Expanded capacity increases both income and confidence. Your limits are rarely external barriers. They are internal boundaries you refuse to challenge. Wealth is not created by obsessing over money itself. It is created by stacking rare skills, acquiring ownership, rejecting false status, building leverage, filtering noise, controlling ego, accepting responsibility, and expanding your limits repeatedly. Avoid these traps consistently, and your trajectory changes permanently. Subscribe if you are serious about building real wealth instead of renting the illusion of it.